Good.
Hey, what does this mean?
Hanging?
Because I see rap battles and people just go like,
You got hanged?
I'm not sure. Oh, is that what it means?
Yeah, what does it mean in a
So
rap battle? Yeah, you got hanged?
You got hanged?
I don't know. It sounds like that. Looks like it.
Okay, got it.
Right. Okay. Let's get started. Thank you
Let's
very
do
much for
that.
coming to the RRM Scrum. Today I'll be sharing, and Liz will be my secretary. So first we will go to my card. So I've moved my two cards to pending because at the moment I've got some projects in product development, but I'm still doing it in the background, but it's very slow. That's why I put it in pending. Yeah, that's the update. And also for Florian, actually, I answered him. He asked a question about something around like budget for professional network, like budget for consultation and so on and so forth. Uh, I answered him the best I could, like answering about our professional networkings with the others and
Oh,
like usual gesture, like we can provide some the words that you used. I'm not sure what did I put,
a
but like
token
we could provide
reimbursement.
token of appreciation, something like
Yeah.
that, right? Yeah, I put in some of that words, but then I also showed our the Bukit Vista webpage, the startup masterclass that we have done this and that. That's that, and yeah, that's the only update I have.
Okay.
Maybe to Lilis.
thank you, Mr. Chair. So update from my side from the Facebook catalogs. Uh, I've done pairing with Master Rizal and we identify frictions there. Actually, there's huge numbers. The exact numbers is 85 clicks from FB ads, but only two convert into inquiry to WhatsApp. So maybe the friction is around there. We pivot to probably. We expect that. We hypothesize that this might be because the expectation from the guests after they click the button, then they will see like website or that contain the property catalog, but in the reality it is the link to WhatsApp. So maybe we not really maybe we would like to pivot to making the catalog on the what is that, the web page, um using this strike, what is this trying, this tool.
Strikingly.
Strikingly.
Yeah, that one. And I plan to study with result to identify that and also make that we use the reference of Big Mo. Big Mo is a mark of a bag. So the what is that, the Instagram the Instagram ads, it's quite good. So we want to identify that as our example. And the next one, because Rizal has so many things to done, so I'd like to study the Facebook ads by myself and still under results monitors to speed up the experiment, I think. Yeah, that's all from this card. And last about the second.
Sorry, I think Mr. Jing has some question, Lilis.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you very much, Lilith. I've got two pieces of good resource for you, Lilith. So the first resource is we got a feedback from one of my one of my contacts on LinkedIn. He saw the ad and he gave us actually some really good feedback about what we were doing that could be improved on the ad. So I'm going to get that. We talked about that today in digital marketing. Sorry, in marketing, just marketing, not digital marketing. Marketing, and maybe you can take a look at that. The second resource I'd like to offer you is the first video recorded discussion we had with Virtue, where she explains how Facebook ads work, and it's really cool. It's sort of like, I think if you watch that and you know what we do for Airbnb, you'll start seeing a lot of similarities on how these algorithms work. So I will put that information onto your card. Okay, Lois?
Yeah, so thank you very much. And yeah, I think it will be a good source for me to learn. I also heard a little bit from Rizal from the Virtue Station.
Mhm.
just like some points. But I think I'll watch the whole video.
Sure.
Sorry. And then for
Oh, one more thing I can do for you, Lewis. I'm going to add you as a team member on Strikingly, so you will get an email on your Lilith at Bukit Vista or Lilith stop Bukit Vista, and that way you can start editing the Strikingly site. Okay?
okay, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, but so far for the Facebook catalog ads, we only get to inquiry, and there's no deals convert. But the deadline is still 2 days again, so I think we will post the next that we planned previously, and then see the result. And then for the next one, working with agent. Actually, I reached out like some people that uh, I only get like three response because uh, it's really difficult actually to find the agent that from the gas side that's supplying the gas, and I still contacting them. And the last one is from Honky. He wants to get like 1 year for beachfront villa. I spoke to Vidi regarding this, and actually, I still figuring this out. And the deadline will be July 29 also, and we'll pivot to another initiative. If this doesn't work, I have also attached materials for some discussion on a discussion management board. Thank you, Vidi. That's all from my side.
Okay. Thank you, Liz. Actually, sorry, Liz. I have a question for
Yep.
RMB11. Just to clarify, so you're going to pivot to like the link from the ads will point to our Strikingly website, our Bukit Vista website, or is it another website?
Yeah, the plan is to our website, like the landing page. I think we will modify
Yep,
the
yep, like the landing page. Uh
yeah,
huh.
will be
And
yeah,
then so from there you will attach the contacts for
yep,
inquiries.
yeah.
Okay.
So we will attach the WhatsApp for inquiries and also the Airbnb link to see more picture. Actually, there's
Mhm.
two links.
And you will monitor the traffic to the website by oh
Uh,
it's already within the Facebook link, or are you using Google
yeah, yeah.
Analytics for that?
It can be bought actually. For
Okay,
the traffic for website, it will be the unique clicks, right?
noted,
But
noted. Okay,
for the website
yep.
itself,
Yeah, and okay, I think that's it for my question. And any other question for Lilis's list? Nothing. Okay, we'll go to Frida's list. Start from RMZ1.
Okay,
Oh,
thank
sorry,
you.
no update. So RMB51.
Oh yeah, but actually, I just got response from lecturer UGM from the school, and I got his number, and maybe I will try to talk with him today. And for RMB 5.1, I just proceed this as initiative card, like Kak Vidi and Kak Lilis uh, suggestion, and I have asked Kak Andre to help me on to help me to inform to the owner, and also uh, I set this KPA. I think I need comment for my KPA. Uh, I said that get at least one booking within 2 weeks after the property listed. Yeah, in consideration, I saw the first booking on Rumah Noni after the ads being listed is within a month, and I add 2 weeks for the Traveloka one.
Okay, so I have a little bit of question here, actually,
Okay.
Frida. First is for this one. This will target all the properties, so all the properties will
Yeah,
must
yeah.
have at least one
Because
booking.
yeah, yeah. I just baru lihat yang rumah Noni, Kak. I will
I
add
see.
for, yeah. I
Okay,
will add
okay.
for the
So you
other.
will customize each KPI in respect to each listings.
No, no. I will like at the average maybe after I found
Okay,
all of
the
them.
average. Okay, okay, noted, noted. But so first you said that according to our data in Airbnb using Airbnb, the first booking happens after a month.
Yes.
But
That's only for Rumanoni.
only for Manoni. But you decided to put at least one booking for in within 2 weeks.
Yes.
Do you think it's possible? Like, do you think it's feasible, considering that our account in Traveloka will be a new account as opposed to the
I
account
think
that is used in
because in
Airbnb?
Traveloka there is no like host in Airbnb. Sure.
I see. Okay, okay, okay. Noted.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have to complete the exact number. When
Yep.
do you plan to complete the numbers for the
Okay.
KPI?
Okay. Thank you. That's all from my updates.
I mean, when do you want to
Oh,
complete
sorry,
the
sorry. Oh,
numbers for the
yeah, yeah.
KPI?
Oh,
It's
to
a
next.
question. Sorry.
Okay, to next, to next video.
Oh, tonight. All right, all right, all right.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's accessible for that one. Yeah. So we have the updates are already the complete updates are already in the activity, I believe, and it's quite well documented with the reasonings and all that. Maybe any comments from Mr. Jing or Lilis?
Uh, from me,
Yep,
Vidi,
Lilis.
maybe you can set the target. When would you like to finish the listing, Vida? You
Yeah.
mentioned.
I've said like next week I have to finish the listing, and after 2 weeks I will see.
Something is
I'm
smiling.
smiling. Go ahead, Lily.
Sorry.
Ah, yeah, maybe because what I talked previously, it's about time, your time budget, right? So
Hmm.
we don't really sure that this will works or not, and you need to be more efficient with budget, time budget actually. Perhaps if you already understand right on how to make the listing, and you only need to execute it. Like, I think if you already integrate everything with components like such as the content team and also the owners, so you, I think 3 days is enough, I think, for making the list.
Because I still wait for the agreement for from the owners, Kak, and also doing repricing.
Okay. So for that one, actually, I understand that the bottleneck will be the response from the owners, but repricing can be done in parallel, so you don't have to wait the
Sorry,
confirmation from
Kak,
the owner. Sorry,
can you
you don't
repeat?
have to wait for the confirmations from the owner to do repricing because either way, the repricing will be applied to our Airbnb listings, right? So while you wait for the owner's response, you can do repricing. But I understand that the bottleneck will be in the response time, right, from the owner. Did you get that? Yeah,
Yeah.
sir. By the way, I think there's a problem with Frida's machine. She cannot access the webcam. The machine that was sent from Bali.
Really?
Yes, and Bayu acknowledged that there's a problem. There have been it was a problem even since before it
Okay.
was sent. That's why
Kezia's machine sent to Bali. How about that? That might work better then.
yeah.
Okay.
Right,
We'll get
right,
another
right.
machine sent to Frida. Frida, are you using your own machine right now to get online, or are you using a Bukit Vista machine?
Yeah, I use my machine, sir.
Okay. I think it might even be better if you just use the Bukit Vista machine without the webcam. That might actually be a little bit faster because I think there's a bit of a lag right now, right? We detect kind of a lag on the video feed. But okay, for you, Frida, we'll get you another machine. Yeah, well, we're gonna reroute um, uh, a device over to you that works.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also,
Thank you.
to be
So
fair, I think this could have a sub discussion probably on
yep,
yeah.
yep, I agree. So we'll have a sub discussion about this. Perhaps after I'll send a sub discussion after this video with you.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, and we'll go to the next list, which is Mr. Jing's list.
Thank you very much. Okay, Frida actually helped me finish my RMZ.2. So this was working with tech leaders, machine learning and data science, and we got Shafri. We got Shafri, and Shafri, I think, answered one of our major questions about leadership in data science. And actually, what I found was that leading data science people is kind of similar to leading any people. Leaders are leaders, so that part was reassuring. So we have that, and I had originally put it to done, but I brought it over so that you can see me move it to done. So now I'm done with that one. Thank you very much. That was mostly due to Frida's help. Next one is the networking with search team engineers. That one's done. I was pretty happy we got Yitong to give us that advice. That was pretty a gem. So I'll move that over to done too as well. So that one's kind of like all nice and tidy. Good round. All right, next is F.5, and this is the part where I would need to have a sub discussion with perhaps Vidi and Lilith. Vidi, Lilith, I realized on the DM day yesterday that we need to have a measurement strategy for our project managers. And I've noticed a lot of projects do not have a measurement strategy. So what I'm thinking is there are some bits. I think as actually revenue managers, we have an obligation to create business intelligence in the company, which means like how do we actually get people to think about their projects in a more business oriented way. So where this conversation begins is in a few things. Let's say for Wyana, for example, her success depends on two factors. One is how much activity she puts into it, and two is what's the efficiency of her activity. So if we don't see progress, we can immediately identify, is it that you're not producing any activity, or is it you're not efficient at your activity? So currently we use a somewhat of a sort of a really janky funnel to figure that out. But what I'd like to do is to work out some sort of maybe data visualization culture so that we can get to that better. So I'd like to actually schedule a time with Vidi and Lilith to talk about this tomorrow. I'll put it on Google Calendar. Yeah.
Noted, sir. Thank you very much. Okay, I guess any more questions for Mr. Jinx list? No? Okay. Sir, I just want to clarify one
Wait,
thing.
that's today. Today. Sorry, that's today.
Yeah,
We're meeting today.
yeah, because there is a invitation for today,
Yeah,
right?
5 o'clock. That's today. Sorry.
All right, yeah. Okay,
I'm ahead of myself. Okay, go ahead.
all right. Yeah, that's one thing. Thank you very much for the confirmation, sir.
Welcome.
Okay, if there aren't any more questions, so we'll move on. We're done with the Scrum meeting. I guess it's been a while since we read the meeting notes from Lilis, maybe.
Okay, so I'll try to share my meeting notes. So first, it is from VD. VD moves to cards to pending since it is very slow progression. And then what is that? Oh yeah, VD contacting Florian for the professional networking and also sharing about budget information. From my side, I'll pivot to use the landing page in a button clicks of Facebook ads. And I still try to reach the agent from guest side for the working with agent initiative. From Vrida got response from Teguh UGM lecture. Convert the task of making Traveloka listing into an initiative to make it more defined, and also she can set KPI, and the KPI need to be evaluate more and to give a certain number there, and also determine the efficient time budget for making the listing. And from Jing's side, finish the networking with task leader in machine learning and data science, and also finish the second card networking with RBB machine learning search team, which is Yitong. And last one is we will have some discussion regarding project progress visualization templates today. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Ms. Secretary, for the summary. We'll move on to the Tableau updates. There aren't any much updates compared to, I believe, the last two our meeting. Our revenue this month is 22,633. The expected revenue from the model is 24,000. And we've seen a decrease of sales last week. One This actually very interesting because we usually as the month progresses, we will see less and less of the orange bar, but we see more. We don't expect to see such a low blue bar, which is the future revenue, future bookings, and we can see here on the 26th and the 27th. Actually, on the 26th yesterday, we only had one booking. I believe it's from Home Away, and from for the 27th, we haven't had any bookings today, right?
Ada
Yeah.
today in Despacito.
Oh,
Haven't.
Despacito. Or oh, haven't registered. Right. It's on 2:30 p.m.
I think Jinx was.
Mr. Chair, I'm very curious, by the way. Could we set the filter on the weekly sales to the last 10 weeks?
Last 10 weeks. Right.
Weird. Okay, excuse me. With the exception of that $10,000 we made in June 7th, that staircase pattern is pretty consistent with what we've seen every month, right?
Yep.
So that really weird lopsided distribution. I don't know what would you call that shape, Vidi? I don't have a good scientific name for it. Maybe you have a better way of describing it.
Can I confirm what like it's the usual distribution, right? Normal distribution. No,
But it's a little bit heavier on the right lobe.
heavier on the right lobe. The orange part, right?
Right. Well, if we say all right, we can't really. It's not a sharp cutoff, but I would say the middle is sometime between June 30th, right, and July 1st. So if we look at like that, we can sort of see like every corresponding quartile after the median on the right side is a little bit fatter than the corresponding standard deviation on the other side, right? I don't know if you can call it even a standard deviation if you have that, but let's say you look at the median peak for weekly sales, which was probably sometime on June 30th, right? And then you're to look at like let's say the standard deviations on the right side, and then look at the standard deviations on the left side. The right sides always are a little bit bigger than the left sides. That whole left lobe, right lobe sort of thing.
Yep,
Not
yep,
entirely, but it always seems to follow that particular pattern, right? That's what I see.
yep. I have no on top of my mind. I have no name for it yet, but I can see the pattern, and that is if we believe that it's heavier on the right side in months, right?
Yeah,
Because it's within the month. It means that our booking window is short enough, less than 30 days,
right. That's what I'm thinking.
something like that, right?
Oh.
Yeah, something like that. So it's heavier on the less than 30 days one.
Right.
Uh, Interesting. Yeah,
Okay.
that's one.
But there, of
Okay,
course, there's that $10,000 in June that really
yeah.
doesn't. But that looks like an outlier.
Yep.
Oh,
Uh, it is the one that was carried by. No, it was this one, right? The one that was carried by lot 6.
I believe so.
Yeah. But yeah, that's one. And for the cancellation against the
Nice.
bookings, it's still the bookings is still more than the cancellation. Even yesterday
Good.
when we had one bookings, we only had one cancellations.
Yay.
That's one good thing, I guess.
You're
Um,
net positive.
Yeah, but we have to see the cancellation value actually.
Of
So
course.
wait, oh yeah, the new bookings against the cancellation value. So we're not sure because it's not colored according to the blue or orange one.
All right.
But we see that it's always more than the cancellation.
That's good.
But of course, we have to consider that the some of the bookings are for future months, and we don't know
course.
if the cancellation happens during the month or maybe in the future, right?
Okay.
But in general, it has been on the positive.
That's good.
somewhat.
We're cash flow positive now.
Yep. And yeah, I guess the cancellation is dropping. There's a like
There's not too much to
downward
cash flow
slope.
at this point.
Yeah. And we see the guest origin for quarter three.
U.S. Really?
Yep, it's still dominated by U.S. citizens, followed by Germany, and everything is basically still on the negative.
Of course.
Yep. And for other KPIs such as the squad revenue growth, actually, I wanted to, I believe yesterday. Uh, so in total, we still don't have a case where region two property is more than region one property since April, right?
Okay. Yep. I see that.
Because we thought that this month it's region two started with started ahead of region one,
That's right.
and also for next month. And we see that at the end of the month, region one is region one property still sells gain more revenue than region two, and region one property I believe it gained about $1,000. Last time we checked, it's 3,000
Mhm.
if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And basically the gap due to the cancellations it dropped, right? But
Yep.
it's slowly climbing up again. So yeah, we still see that kind of tendency. For the growth, nothing much.
Well, I'm just kind of curious. Are we
Yep.
down a little bit less this month? Uh, let's say on the
Compared
growth.
to last month, or
Yeah.
the growth, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Are we? We're 93% down. And last month we were. Oh, okay.
93.5,
About the
and
same.
we're still yeah, around yeah. But so far since May, our revenue has been steadily increasing, right? Have been steadily increasing.
It looks like.
We've yeah, from the last 5 months, I believe the dip, the lowest dip is on May.
Oh my
The lowest.
God! That's
So
insane.
yeah, this one we remember correct.
Yeah.
It was a very stressful situation, I think. Yeah,
I don't remember a month when it hasn't been stressful. Okay, at least
yeah,
we're not in the hole or not as deep.
right, right.
All right, that's good.
Okay, does that anybody wants to, has any insights on the booking analytics?
Yes, one last thing, Vidi. Could you go back
Yep,
and roll the booking pace to 90 days?
90 days. There you go, sir.
Okay, definitely more density now. Yeah.
Let's check. Uh,
Hey,
so
Teddy,
it's
what's up, man? How's it going? Welcome in.
Let's take the MOU, yeah.
Okay, okay, yeah, for sure. Teddy came in.
Hi, Katendi.
They said hi, Teddy.
63 and 248. Yeah, yeah, it's definitely more.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, but by a small margin, but yeah,
Okay.
we still have a few days to catch up. And also, if there are no more comments, we will go to the other one.
Mhm.
We're going to look at the inquiry pace.
Uh, actually,
Yep,
I suddenly have questions. Since we, what is that? See more orange color this
yep.
month. Wait. Can we see color? The color? Oh no, no,
Of
no,
the previous month, no.
no,
Yeah,
no,
we
no.
can't see the previous from the
Yeah.
previous month.
Previous month is blue now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yep.
Thank you.
Okay, so from the inquiries, actually, I believe it's still
Going up, kind of. Yeah.
yeah, it dropped a little bit over the weekend, I think.
But
As usual.
the heads and floors are higher.
Yep. The average is higher, yeah, the
Yeah.
median. And it's still dominated by Mi Villa, the displays, Atra, Despacito. It's to be expected actually.
Okay.
And they're the one who has a lot of their pace is picking up. Like the displays has some bookings, like 2 3 day bookings, but yeah, there are some issues with the display still regarding the water issues, the leak and stuff. What about Mi Villa, Lilis? Because most of them are still in area 2 properties.
Actually, I haven't. What is that? I haven't. I'm not as diligent as previously looking at one by one, actually. But I will try to find out.
Right, no worries, Lewis. Yeah, I believe, yeah, we can look at it from time to time. I'm not I'm also guilty for that. But yeah, we noticed that at the fifth place, we actually have a Jogja property, House of Kembala. We received actually some bookings from House of Kembala. It's getting more traction than expected for House of Kembala as well as Rumah Budi Susanto. Yeah, that's that, and we can see that um, Yogyakarta takes 12.5%, being in 19.64, so on and so forth, and guest house against Villa is still Villa is now less than 50% of the market that we inquiry market that we have. I guess from the booking itself, we don't have much change either way because it's still dominated by the long-term bookings ones. Yeah, any more comments for the statistics, the stats?
Fidi, do we have bookings for Arindra?
I believe no, it's the left one. It's not adjusted yet. Yep,
Oh,
still very similar, right? And I think we have Sun and
Oh,
Moon Villa. We got bookings
yeah, that
for
one's
Sun
the
and Moon
new one
Villas.
coming up.
Yeah, so that's one good thing, I guess.
Bingen seems to make money. That's the take.
Yep, yep. Also, I did some. I did some investigation on being in Sunsurf, as requested from being in Ombak, and they actually got bookings, sir, because there are organic reviews from the month of June and July, quite a lot of it, and two out of seven listings belong to them. Actually, has blocked calendar for the whole month of August.
Really?
Uh, yeah, that's one thing.
They're doing really good.
Yeah, they're doing pretty good, and the price range is actually higher than us, which is I think $46 up to $112.
That's crazy, and they're fully booked. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I'm a bit confused because the price for being an ombak is actually at 20 something dollars only.
I'm kind of confused too. Actually, it's also
So that's why I had an entry content request for a deep content doctor. But
okay.
again, their listings have like over like hundreds of reviews and
Yeah.
their ratings are really high.
Yeah,
So that's maybe one thing.
they I think focus a lot more on hospitality. Bukit
Yes.
Ombak is yeah, like public bathroom, shared bathroom, good location. I don't think it's the deepest part of the pond, so to speak. So when sun surf overfills, then Bing and Ombak it becomes the next best option. But
I see.
okay, all right, that's good to know. Thank you for that investigation. That's
Yeah, I've also reported to Miss Amanda, and I've also requested for to the content team for a deep content doctor,
thank you.
because it's supposed to. Yeah, I don't see how why is it possible. Yeah, right. So that's that, and we'll go to the discussion board.
Okay.
Okay, we have some discussions. First from Lilis, right?
yeah.
No,
No,
yeah,
no.
no.
We have from
It's
Jing.
not. Yeah, Mr. Jing, right?
Oh, yes, we're organizing leadership. So please attach all your pivot cards to your initiatives, and please now attach all your initiatives to the company mission. That way, when we evaluate on our leadership discussions, if everything's going on progress, it's a little bit more simple to see, like if everything is coming together. Um, the mission cards will probably need KPIs soon, right? So we can start measuring and seeing if our missions are actually being accomplished. But the first things you guys can do is just please start attaching so that everything should. The home page is the mission card of the
Yep.
chapter. Yeah.
Okay, so basically link the cards together, right?